Today we're installing a Madjax Light Kit designed for an E-Z-GO Freedom TXT. Included in this kit are the headlights, the tail lights, a harness, mounting ties, and mounting screws. To do this, we're going to use a marking pin, 2 cordless drills, a number 2 Phillips tip, a 1/2-inch drill bit, and glasses. We're also going to use a rotary cutting tool. Before we begin, be sure to switch your cart into the off position, engage the park brake, and switch it into tow. Now let's get started. To begin our light kit installation, you'll notice that we've already placed the template on the cowl. What you want to do is you want to follow the guidelines here and along the bottom to align your template on your golf cart. Once you're happy with its location, take a marking pen and mark out the inside of the light kit. From there, you'll drill a pilot hole in one of the top corners or the bottom corners, and then use a routing tool to cut out the rest of your light kit. Then we'll repeat this process on the driver's side. Before cutting or drilling into your cart, be sure to wear safety glasses. Now that we have our holes cut out, we're going to install our headlights. You'll notice that the passenger side has the red 3-pin connector. You'll also notice 2 tabs on the top and the bottom. These tabs are what holds the headlight in place. We'll repeat this process on the driver's side. Now that we have both headlights in place, we're going to move to the back of the cart and install the tail lights. To begin our tail light installation, place your template on the rear of the cart like we have. Follow the instructions located here, here, and here to correctly position your tail light hole. Once you have your template in the right location, you need to drill a pilot hole in one of the 4 corners, and then take a cutting tool and cut out the inside of your template. Once this is done, we'll repeat this process on the passenger side. Now that we have both of our tail light holes cut out, we can install our tail lights. We're going to install the driver's side, which is the white 3-pin connector. Using the supplied hardware screws, we're going to attach it to the rear of the cart. We'll repeat this process on the passenger side. Now we're going to install the passenger side with the red pin. Now that we have both of our tail lights attached, we're going to run our light harness. Now we're going to take a look at our ultimate harness. This harness is for the indicator, horn, and brake pad. It flows through the whole entire light kit and mounts just the same as your old style basic harness. To start, you'll have a 3-pin red and white connector. This is for the front headlights. These two are the same length. A few inches away from that, you'll have a purple and black female spade connector that goes to your horn. Moving along the harness, you'll have a 9-pin connector. This 9-pin connector plugs into the 9-pin connector on the indicator. Next is your push-pull switch. You'll notice it has a blue and red wire. Moving further down the harness, you'll notice a female bullet connector, a female spade connector, and a male bullet connector. This will go to your brake pad. Towards the rear of your harness, you'll notice the positive and negative ring terminals for your battery pack, along with your fuse. At the end of our harness, you'll notice 2 wires. The shorter of the 2 has a white 3-pin connector. This goes to the driver's side. The longer of the 2 wires has a red 3-pin connector, and this is for the passenger side. To begin our harness installation, we're going to run the tail lights and the battery hookups first. We're going to run these from the front to the rear. We're going to start here through the frame, come through these 2 holes here, and then up through the front of the battery compartment. Now we're going to feed our harness up through our front cowl. Again, your red 3-pin connector goes to your passenger side. Your white pin goes to the driver's side. We can go ahead and connect those now. We'll attach them later with our mounting ties. Now that we have our headlights attached, all the rest of these wires, including our push-pull switch here, will run into the dash. Now that we have our harness run up to our front cowl, we're going to remove the factory dash and retain the hardware, removing these 4 screws here. Now that you have your dash removed, you need to find a good location somewhere around your key switch to make a 5/16 hole for your push-pull switch. We've chosen a spot just below the key switch. We're going to use our safety glasses and drill the hole out. Now we can pull our push-pull switch up through the dash. We can go ahead and remove the red and blue wire from the push-pull switch. We want to remove the knob and the first of the 2 nuts located on the switch. And this needs to feed in through our hole we made in our dash. And then reapply our nut and our knob. Reattach your wires. Now we can reattach our dash. Now that we have our push-pull switch installed, we're ready to run our taillight harness wires. We're going to feed those through the side of the battery pack and safely secure the harness. Red goes to the passenger, white goes to the driver. Now that we have our tail lights hooked up, we're ready to attach our wiring harness to our battery pack. On this cart, we're going to need a Madjax 16 to 12 volt reducer. See the link below for that video installation. Once we have that hooked up, we can take our harness and secure it with the provided mounting ties. Now that you have your harness safely secured to your cart, you're now finished installing your Madjax Light Kit designed for a Freedom TXT.